Mr. Kathrada, Mr. and Mrs. Gwangwa, Mr. Semenya, welcome on behalf of our CEO, Nikki Newton-King, who could unfortunately not be here today, and our chairperson, Ms. Nkunyembezi Hater. We'd like to welcome you here at the JSE today. It's really an honor and a privilege to have you here to celebrate with our team from the JSE. Your presence to us during this Heritage Month is really, really very significant for us. To have living legends with us is indeed a real privilege. Mr. Kathrada, the work that you've done in the past needs no introduction. The work you've done to allow us, somebody like myself, to be standing here today at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange is a tribute to what you have done for the equality in our country, as well as the freedom of all of our people here in South Africa. To Dr. Semenya and Dr. Gwangwa, your contribution to the music industry and using music to fight inequality and your message of hope has inspired so many generations and continue to set an example for the importance of a free life. We are working very hard at the JSE to make the JSE more accessible to all South Africans, and that's really very important. Around the world, they open the market with the ringing of the bell, but seeing that we are on the African continent, we are going to open the market with the two kudu horns today and with the drum.
I can't not identify my friend Jonas and Costa. I'm very pleased to be in the company of these legends in our country. I think the stock exchange has made a mistake by asking me to speak, because you must remember 26 years of jail where we were deprived of freedom of speech. When we get an opportunity like this, we try to make up for the 26 years that we spent in prison. It reminds me of Madiba when he invited the CEOs of various business organizations to breakfast. They were warned that when Mandela invites you, it'll cost you a school. All I can say this morning is a great honor for us all to be here this morning at this auspicious occasion. I never in my life expected that I'll be invited to such an honorable place as a stock exchange. In my radical youth, we fought against stock exchanges. Anything to do with money, we used to fight against it. We were all radicals at once upon a time. Mr. Malema is also following in our steps. So he's doing nothing new, really. We've been there before. Thank you very much again to the Stock Exchange for inviting us this morning. Now we've got to do business.
We'd now like to ask Dr. Caiphus Semenya to come and join us on the stage to say a few words.
Thank you. I didn't expect to say anything, but I must say that I'm honored to be in the same place and on the same stage with Mr. Kathrada. I've always admired him as one of those stalwarts of our country who fought valiantly for our liberation. As a kid, I used to look at the JSE and I used to wonder what's happening in there. It was only when I was a full-grown man and I was in the States and I walked past Wall Street, then I saw the New York Stock Exchange. But then I used to think that stock, as you know, could be cattle or sheep or... When we were growing up, we never thought we would be called icons or legends. And I must say, really, I thank people who think that we are legends. And it's also very humbling to think that so many people in this country look at us as legends. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, and again, a very warm welcome to our South African legends. It's truly an honor to have you here with us this morning. I'll just be giving you a little bit of an overview of our market data front end and what the trading system looks like. From a trading and market services point of view, the trading team is responsible for managing all of the trading engines across the JSE. The front end that you'll see in front of us this morning is the market data front end, which is sponsored by IRIS. On the bids and asks fields and columns right there, you'll be able to see the best offer and best bid as they populate. This will represent the interest in the market as buyers are putting up the orders. Once the stock does trade in the trades column, you'll see it'll populate as and when trades happen in the market. Just on the right-hand side, you'll see there's an area for a graph which will display the trading activity of the JSE Limited share. And just below that, it will give you a graph which represents the all share over the last 12 months.
3, 2, 1.